Hey, welcome. Episode 11, Pedals and Chips. On this episode, I have a very special guest, Phillip Griffin.
Hi, I'm Phil Griffin.
He is leader of the band Hair Machine and Bull Market. He also plays upright bass for Wes Urbaniak and the Mountain Folk. Phil's here today to demo his favorite pedal and discuss his favorite chip with me. Phil's pedal. What is your pedal, Phil?
It's a Zvex Fuzz Factory. There you go. Pretty cool. I never knew how to use this pedal before. I had it for like 5 years and I didn't know what to do with it. And it was this like expensive pedal. It was the only expensive pedal I ever bought.
Yeah.
I was in like an indie rock band at the time that I got it, and I could not figure out what to do with it because it's too crazy.
It's a wild pedal.
Yeah.
Were you surprised when you like got it and then plugged it in?
I guess I didn't even like try it out or anything. I was just like a teenager and young and dumb and just like, yeah, let's get it. Nels Klein has it. That sounds sick.
Yeah.
I love that sound that he gets sometimes.
And you were big into Wilco at that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's a Fuzz Factory, which would make you think that it's going to be your run-of-the-mill fuzz type pedal, but the stuff that happens when you plug and play this pedal in is insane.
It's wild.
No use talking about it. Let's just play it.
And then we'll get to the chips.
The chips, more controversy.
I'm taking issue with the chips. Yeah.
Chip issue. Playing through a Fender Deluxe with some reverb and going through the SM57 Cloud Lifter API 512V.
Did you just say the name of Elon Musk's child? Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
So that's clean tone there. And we're not even going to be, I don't use these other strings. I pretty much use these strings.
Bull Market, Phil is playing bass and guitar split.
Yeah, I'm pretty much not at all a guy that would normally be doing pedal video. Like I don't really know pedals at all or gear, and I try to stay away from gear usually. But for some reason I just needed to make this pedal work in my repertoire and pretty much did just like start a band to have a pedal, this pedal in it. So let's just check this out. This is pretty much where I have it set for Bull Market because this pedal is so wild that if you start to mess with these, it'll start to produce its own tones. So like this, I'll just adjust this a little bit over there. And so you kind of have to like find these different spots where you aren't going to get that stuff. So that's kind of like a more right?
Straight up fuzz, pretty rockin' fuzz distortion tone.
Totally, because these gates are pretty harsh. And if you start to get the compression in there, it's got a really sharp scissor, like cuts that off.
Yeah. Slowly hear it cutting off that note. Not letting that rise through that threshold.
Word.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
I like to use it over here, where it starts to get a little bit more volatile. It pretty much like I call this pedal like one of the instruments, like the other instrument in my band, because it's just me on guitar and a drummer, and I have like a little bass splitter set up where I have a bass signal coming out too. But then it is like I've got a little robot player in my band. It's just a noisemaker because you could turn it on. And I'm not even playing anything. Like you could even have this unplugged and just have it. Yeah, right? So you could just
Yeah.
sit and play with this pedal all day alone for a noise project, and it would be sweet.
That's amazing. I think that's perfect. That's the Zvex Fuzz Factory.
Just check it out.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to with it.
I want one now.
Really?
I don't know how if I'd ever use it. But I was jealous when you bought it because I was into Nels Klein too, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you got this pedal,
Right,
cool.
right,
And then
yeah.
I think I tried one out, and I was like, I don't even know what to
Nope. You have to start a weird noise band.
do. A band for the pedal.
Yeah. One band, one pedal. Then this is
I love it.
This is the only pedal I use on the guitar side of that
Oh.
of that rig. The rest is just bass signal stuff. But yeah, it's just clean tone, and this pedal is my guitar sounds.
Nice.
Band. So
That's solid.
it's super versatile.
I love it.
It's crazy.
Cool. Now, onto the chips.
All right. I wish I would have shaved.
Well, I thought you looked in the mirror. All right, it's chip time.
All right, I'm
Oh,
back with these.
dude.
You remember these?
Episode 3, I did the Hawaiian kettle style brand from Tim's Cascade Snacks with the JHS Emperor. Pedal was great. Chips left me in a quandary, and I'm still suffering from that quandary. Phil's got a beef.
Good sir.
Tell me what's the problem?
I think Parker has it all wrong with these chips. There's a couple points here. First one, Parker brings up a point that's just untrue. It's fake news, folks. Here we see on the ingredients, onion powder is in there. There, it's somewhere over there.
There you go.
Parker claims that this didn't even have onion powder. He claimed that all the flavor came from garlic.
I did. I made a mistake.
Okay.
Rookie mistake.
It was early in your career as
Yeah.
a chip reviewer, so maybe we'll cut you some slack
Yeah.
for that. But I passionately care about these chips. The other thing that Parker said is that they're not Hawaiian and they're not even a real Maui onion.
They're not.
They're onion. There's at least onion in there.
That's true. They're at least onion. They used to be made in Hawaii. I'll give them that.
They did.
Yeah.
No.
And then Tim Snacks bought the company, took it out of Hawaii, makes them in Washington. What makes it a Maui onion? First smell?
Yep. Oh, the smell. I like to swirl them. Can you
Take a smell.
Little swirl. Smells like potatoes.
Take a chip.
I got two.
These look good. I mean,
See that?
good chip.
Thick. You did.
Thick cut chip.
You like a thick cut?
I do. I think that these are great. Cut wise. The sweetness, the sweet Maui, doesn't come from Maui or an onion. It comes from sugar added.
But in
And
Maui,
he doesn't want to accept the fact. Okay, if you were going to rate this chip, what would you rate it?
This chip is in my top 5 chips. I'm kind of like you. I like all the chips,
Yeah, that's good.
but this would be up in there, man.
If I was going to give this a number now that I've been eating a lot of chips from around the country, I'd give these a 7.4. Because they're good, they're thick cut. You can't go nuts on them because of the sugar for me and the cheese. The fact that there's cheese on there kind of grosses me out a little bit too.
Romano cheese. I don't know. We eat a lot of garbage, dude.
Yeah.
If it tastes good, I'm okay with it.
True. I'm eating them.
And you even in your last
Slam them in
video,
my face.
I'll give them a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I feel good about these chips.
Yeah, of course. Then you should. You brought them. Phil, you're a talented musician and thinker.
Thank you.
If you know Phil, you know that.
As are you, sir.
Thank you. What is your favorite thing about yourself?
Ooh, why would you ask me that in front of a camera? To go find my dog. I feel like I'm pretty good at connecting to people, and that's cool. That's probably one of my favorite things about myself.
Yeah, you have a big heart for people.
Yeah.
Like you care about people a lot.
Yeah.
So that's probably why you're easily connect to them.
Yeah.
People sense that genuine quality.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Don't we all? the thing that you see in yourself, other people recognize.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Where can people see your stuff?
Bull Market Hair Machine checks out. I think we're on Spotify.
What is Hair Machine?
Hair Machine's my solo folk project. So the Bull Market is where I do the psycho noise, and then the Hair Machine is where I do sad boy folk.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cool. Well, this concludes the 11th episode of Pedals and Chips, Chips and Pedals with my special guest, Phillip Griffin.
Long live Maui onions.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter
Figured
what
things
kind of. It doesn't matter what kind of chip it is.
If you're with friends.
If you're with friends, you're family.
Yeah.
If you're with
Hey,
when you got chips, you're family.
your family. Come here. So, thanks for watching. Stick around for the next one. Subscribe. And keep snacking, and we'll see you soon.